My family believed success should be loud. Big houses. Expensive clothes. Stories that got better every time they were told. At family gatherings, success was measured by who drove the newest car and who spoke the longest about themselves. I never played that game. I showed up quietly, wore the same jacket I'd owned for years, drove an old truck that still ran just fine. They called it simple. Sometimes they called it sad. Behind my back, and sometimes to my face, they joked that I hadn't amounted to much. Military service is honorable, they'd say. But it doesn't exactly pay. I didn't argue. In the service, you learn early that not every insult deserves a response. The jokes got louder the night of my sister's engagement dinner. Her fiancé was successful, well-spoken, and clearly aware of it. The table buzzed with talk of money, careers, and vacations planned years in advance. Then someone turned to me. "So," they asked with polite smiles, "what are you doing these days?" "I'm still serving," I said. A few chuckles. Someone whispered that I must be struggling. Another joked I probably couldn't afford dessert. I stayed quiet. They didn't know where I'd been. They didn't know what I'd carried. They didn't know that some careers don't reward you with noise, but with trust. Years earlier, I'd joined the Air Force after the Army. Long missions. Longer silences. Responsibilities measured not in profit, but in lives. I flew aircraft most people only saw in documentaries, jets that never made headlines, planes that moved before the world knew why. You don't talk about those things. You protect them. Dinner continued until my sister's fiancé leaned back in his chair and smiled. "Funny thing," he said casually. "I just got back from overseas. Flew on a military-chartered flight." Then he looked at me. "I heard your name mentioned at the airbase." The room stilled. "They said one of the jets parked there belongs to you." A nervous laugh broke out. He shook his head. "No, I'm serious. It's assigned to you. A long-range military jet." I didn't correct him, because the truth was simpler than they imagined. It wasn't my jet. It was my responsibility. "I don't own it," I said finally. "I fly it when the country needs me to." No one laughed after that. There were no apologies. No applause. Just understanding. Quiet, uncomfortable understanding. Eyes that once dismissed me now recalculated. They saw it then. Success isn't always visible. Some people build wealth. Others are trusted with national responsibility. In the military, you learn this early. You don't measure worth by what you show. You measure it by what you're trusted to carry. I left the dinner the same way I arrived, quietly, but for the first time, they didn't mistake silence for failure.